El Tribunal Supremo de Estados Unidos acaba de propinar un golpe histórico a la estrategia económica de la Casa Blanca. Pero si creías que esto frenaría la guerra comercial, piénsalo dos veces. El tablero acaba de saltar por los aires. El fallo judicial. Los magistrados han sido tajantes. Trump se excedió en sus facultades ejecutivas. El uso de leyes de emergencia como la ICEPA para imponer aranceles de forma unilateral ha sido declarado inválido. Técnicamente, esto obligaría al gobierno a dar marcha atrás y, lo que es peor para las arcas públicas, a devolver miles de millones de dólares ya recaudados. La contraofensiva. Casilla de salida. ¿La respuesta de Trump? Un sujétame el café en toda regla. Lejos de rendirse, la administración ha encontrado un atajo legal inmediato. La sección 122 de la Ley de Comercio de 1974. Sin perder un segundo, han activado nuevos aranceles del 15%, devolviendo al mercado exactamente al mismo punto de tensión, pero con un envoltorio legal distinto. Es un bucle infinito que tiene a los inversores desorientados. El impacto en tu bolsillo y en el mercado. El mercado ha reaccionado al instante y el panorama es tenso. Refugios en guardia. Ante la incertidumbre, el dólar pierde tracción mientras el oro y la plata se disparan. Los inversores corren hacia lo seguro. Bomba fiscal. El déficit de Estados Unidos ya roza los 39 billones de dólares. Si el Estado tiene que reembolsar los aranceles previos, el agujero en las cuentas públicas será épico. Inflación latente. Con nuevos gravámenes del 15% sobre la mesa, el fantasma de la subida de precios vuelve a acechar a los consumidores. El pulso político. Trump ya ha calificado el fallo como decepcionante, insistiendo en que sin estos aranceles, Estados Unidos está en una grave desventaja frente a potencias como China. La narrativa es clara. No importa lo que diga el Supremo, la agenda proteccionista es innegociable. La justicia ha intentado poner límites, pero la Casa Blanca ha demostrado que siempre tiene una vía de escape. La pregunta ahora no es si habrá aranceles, sino cuánto aguantará la economía este pulso constante entre el Poder Judicial y el Ejecutivo. ¿Crees que este nuevo atajo legal de Trump se mantendrá en pie o terminará también en los tribunales? Veamos las últimas declaraciones de Trump al respecto.
The Supreme Court's ruling on tariffs is deeply disappointing, and I'm ashamed of certain members of the court, absolutely ashamed, for not having the courage to do what's right for our country. I'd like to thank and congratulate Justices Thomas, Alito, and Kavanaugh for their strength and wisdom and love of our country, which is right now very proud of those justices. When you read the dissenting opinions, there's no way that anyone can argue against them. There's no way. Foreign countries that have been ripping us off for years are ecstatic. They're so happy. And they're dancing in the streets, but they won't be dancing for long, that I can assure you. The Democrats on the court are thrilled, but they will automatically vote no. They're an automatic no, just like in Congress. They're an automatic no. They're against anything that makes America strong, healthy, and great again. They also are a, frankly, disgrace to our nation, those justices. Although I firmly disagree with the court's holding today, the decision might not substantially constrain a president's ability to order tariffs going forward. That's because numerous other federal statutes, which is so true, authorize the president to impose tariffs and might justify most, if not all, of the tariffs issued in this case. Even more tariffs, actually. But I am allowed to cut off any and all trade or business with that same country. In other words, I can destroy the trade. I can destroy the country. I'm even allowed to impose a foreign country destroying embargo. I can embargo I can do anything I want, but I can't charge $1. Because that's not what it says. And that's not the way it even reads. I can do anything I want to do to them, but I can't charge any money. So I'm allowed to destroy the country, but I can't charge them a little fee. I could give them a little two-cent fee, but I cannot charge under any circumstances. I cannot charge them anything. Think of that. How ridiculous is that? I'm allowed to embargo them. I'm allowed to tell them you can't do business in the United States anymore. We want you out of here. But if I want to charge them $10, I can't do that. It's incorrect. Their decision's incorrect. But it doesn't matter because we have very powerful alternatives that have been approved by this decision.
Do you have to refund $175 billion?
Think of it, Peter. Very fair question. They take months and months to write an opinion, and they don't even discuss that point. We've taken in hundreds of billions of dollars, not millions, hundreds of billions of dollars. And so I said, well, what happens to all the money that we took in? It wasn't discussed. Wouldn't you think they would have put one sentence in there saying that keep the money or don't keep the money, right? I guess it has to get litigated for the next 2 years. So they write this terrible, defective decision, totally defective. It's almost like not written by smart people. And what they do, they don't even talk about that. Your question is very basic. That was the first question I asked also to make you feel good. They said, what about all the money that we've taken in? Sir, they don't discuss that. How crazy is that?
No, the Supreme Court justices who ruled against this the policy, striking it down, are they still invited to your State of the Union next week? And will you speak with them?
They are invited, barely. Barely. 3 are happily invited. No, they're barely invited. Honestly, I couldn't care less if they come, okay?
No, the Supreme Court justices who ruled against this the policy, striking it down, are they still invited to your State of the Union next week? And will you speak with them?
They are invited, barely. Barely. 3 are happily invited. No, they're barely invited. Honestly, I couldn't care less if they come, okay?